Hey everyone, I wanted to welcome Rex, the newest family member of our Simba7 team. Hey Rex, I just wanted to go over some questions with you. Now, can you tell me about your experience with recruiting before you took this course?
Okay, yes, no problem. Before I took the course, I have been recruiting on my own about 3 to 4 months. The way that I started, of course, company that I work for offers their referral bonuses. And I had a friend to come over, and once I got paid for it, I started trying to find other friends to come over. Couldn't find too many friends, so I decided to do what, pretty much every recruiter would do is, jump online and use Craigslist or whatnot. So I started doing that, and, every now and again, I get someone to come over to my company. Once all of our positions were filled, I was getting used to that extra money, once a week, maybe placing one driver a week. So I was trying to figure out another way, to get other companies or whatnot to let me recruit for them. And then, like I said, did my homework, did my networking, started calling companies, and, I just started that way. So basically, I've been doing it about 3 or 4 months before I went through the Simba7 course, and I was probably averaging. I say I would average about one driver every 2 weeks. That's what I would average.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, can you tell me what skill sets did you take away after meeting Josh and completing this course?
Okay, to be completely honest, I like to actually give this example first. When I was doing the recruiting on my own, it was this particular driver. She called me about a position that I had available with one of those companies. And I remember our conversation pretty vividly. It was a long conversation. But anyway, ultimately, at the end of that conversation, the last thing I was asking her was to, send over her credentials so that I could have it ran through the insurance company to see if we can get her hired. Long story short, she never did anything. She never sent over the license. She didn't call back. When I called her back, she didn't answer the phone, never did nothing. And I remember telling myself, man, we had a great conversation. Like, what happened? But anyway, left it alone, didn't think nothing about it. Fast forward, I meet Josh. I go through the course. And literally, as I'm going through the course, I think I was at module 3, the longest module. I was going through module 3. But anyway, this particular driver called me. And I knew it was her because I had saved the phone number. You want to save all your recruits' number. And I was about to answer the phone and let her know that it's me and that I remember her. But instead, I decided to use the Simba7 script. And this is no lie. I am not exaggerating. I used as much of the script as I knew up until that point. Within 3 minutes, this time we was on the conversation for 3 minutes. I had her credentials. We had her check with insurance. In 10 minutes, we had that answer. She was filling out an application. And in 2 hours, her orientation was set up. And I promise you, all I did was just go through the script. That was it.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That is a great example, definitely. So can I ask, what were the top 3 things you took away from this course then?
The very first thing that I liked was the introduction, the excitement when you speak with the driver candidate. Okay. At first, when I was answering the phone, I would just basically say my first and last name and ask how may I help you or whatnot. I had no sort of excitement in my voice. In my mind, it was just like a take it or leave it type thing. I don't know how to explain. Call again. I'm sorry. So that was like the first thing I noticed that caught my attention that I incorporated and it really helped out. The next thing that I noticed that I liked was that part when Josh explains to us how to, crack a joke real quick, and it's basically saying Well, what's the world going on? I mean, you quitting them, they quitting you. What's going on? Now that seems corny at first when you first hear it, but it gives you so much information that you need by asking that question, which I found out I was messing up before because I never asked that question. A lot of time, the driver candidates I was dealing with, by the time we got off the phone, I didn't even know if they were currently working or not because I never did even ask them. And if they weren't working, I didn't even know why they weren't working. I didn't know if they were fired. I didn't know if they rolled a grenade up in dispatch. I didn't know nothing. You know what I mean? So now I'm trying to get them with these other companies. And next thing you know, the company's coming back to me telling me, well, you know, they just abandoned a load. And I'm like, oh man, you know, I didn't even know. So that helped me out a lot. Just that part right there. And I'll say the third thing that really helped me out from going through the course is pretty much sticking to the point, even when the driver deviates you away from it, because as we all know, we're all truckers. We love to talk. So if we run into a driver candidate that, you know, even though he's trying to get this job, he wants to stress, he wants to vent, and he wants someone to hear his side, especially once I let him know I'm a driver. They really want someone to hear their side. And so I used to catch myself falling into that, because now the main thing I'm trying to do is get them on over here with this company. But now we're about 10 minutes into the conversation, and I ain't even gonna lie, they've got me off track. Now I'm speaking with them about this stuff. I'm not even bringing them back to what we're supposed to be doing. So by listening to the course and listening to the different ways that Josh explains to you how to bring it back, keep things on point, like those are pretty much like the three things that helped me out the most.
Absolutely. Yep. Now, what would you say to anybody who is thinking about taking this course?
Oh, it's definitely worth it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I say, that I have more examples, but that first example, it just takes the cake. Like I say, first time I talked to that driver, we were on the phone at least 10 minutes. I didn't accomplish anything. Second time, after only going through 3 modules of the course, we were only on the phone 2 to 3 minutes, and now she's set up for orientation. So it's definitely worth it. It's not hard to follow. It's not like you have to, have some sort of master's degree or something to even be able to be successful with it. All you have to do is just pay attention. And I'll be honest with you, I copycat. Everything Josh says, I say it. It's simple as that. And it works. It's simple as that. It works. So I don't even deviate from it. Everything that Josh says throughout the module, I say the same exact thing. I'm not lying.
Exactly. Now, what about fellow truck drivers? What if they were thinking of taking this course? Would you recommend them investing in it? Is it worth investing in it, that wanted to do what you're doing?
Any driver that, okay, can you hear me?
Now I can, yes.
Hello?
I'm here.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm sorry about that again. It's my daughter. I'll call her back in a second. What I was about to say, when it comes to a driver doing this, if any driver felt like me and the way that I felt, when you're out here rolling, by the middle of the week, you pretty much know what your settlement is about to be, whether it's for that Friday or for the next week or whatnot. You pretty much know where your plateau is. And in my mind, I hate that. Whether I'm making a nice settlement or mediocre, it doesn't matter. I hate the fact that I know there is nothing else I can do to make more money right now. It's just, I got to deal with this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So with the recruiting, of course, the potential is unlimited. If you really want to be able to make more income, another revenue stream, the course is definitely worth it. What I mean, after you shut down for the day, 10-hour break, do about an hour in the course. When you first start, an hour will at least get you to the third module. I ain't gonna lie, the third module is pretty long. When you get ready to do the third module, you know, set yourself aside maybe another hour or two. But anyway, point I'm trying to make, once I broke the course down in 3 different days. You know what I mean? That was just 3 different nights. And that's me after I've been rolling, making my money, you know, just shutting down for the day. Instead of popping in my Netflix, I start the course and I finish the course up. And like I say, as far as the results, since I finished the course, remember I told you I was at least averaging placing a driver once every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Every now and again, I would luck up and get a driver every week, but it was at least once every 2 weeks. But since the course, it's been constantly at least minimum one a week. That's like minimum. I've had 2 in a week. I ain't gonna sit here and, you know, try to boost everybody's head up. No, I haven't reached 3, 4, and 5 yet. And feel it's gonna be those weeks that it's gonna happen because of my confidence now. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's something that I kind of left out when you asked me about the main 3 things I took from it. I basically was just telling you the 3 things that I follow with the course that pretty much, you know, I think helped out a lot. But also, it is gonna boost your confidence level up when you're talking with the drivers. I believe the way it boosts mine up, a lot of the things you hear are gonna be repetitive. Once you keep talking to them, it's gonna be repetitive. The rebuttals that you hear are gonna be repetitive. As far as boosting my confidence up, it's like now it's like I welcome the rebuttals. I welcome the challenges because I know that Josh taught me something to say no matter what they say. So it's like my confidence is boosted up now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So is there anything else that you wanted to add about Josh, this program, anything that maybe we didn't cover?
Like I said, the program definitely worth it. It's I mean, hands down, it's definitely worth it. Another thing that I also like is Josh is reachable. Every time I've actually had a question for Josh, if he didn't answer my question right then, he would either text me back or whatnot, and he would tell me when he was gonna answer it, or he would tell me he'll give me a call shortly. He always got right back with me, and you know that's something that goes a long way, especially when we feel like we're learning something, and nothing helps more when just like in the old kung fu flicks, when the sensei helps the little dragonfly. You know what I'm saying? Nothing boosts that confidence more. So that's another reason why I like the course. Just actually having access to Josh and to Angie, you know, it really helps out a lot.
Well, wonderful. Well, we are excited to have you as part of the Simba 7 team, and we can't wait to see what you do here in the future. Let's try and get you up to 3 a week here before long. How's that sound?
Hey, that sounds good. We may just get to the point where I'm not even behind the wheel anymore.
Wonderful. Well, we can manage that too. So definitely.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. And by the way, you like videos like that, check this out right next to us right here. It's going to be exactly what you need. If you're new, subscribe down below. You'll get updated on all new information coming. And if you comment below, I'm going to be pulling somebody on a monthly to give free coaching away. Looking forward to it. See you on the other side.